This video is going to be a lot different than the previous videos we recorded because we're going to meet somebody that you guys probably know on our Discord channel. But those of you who don't know him, he is the nurse that owns a Lamborghini and he spends about $19,000 a month. So we're going to get to meet him today and drive his Lamborghini.
I feel so tiny.
Damn, this car looks amazing in this video here. Look at this. Oh yeah, right? Yeah.
I'm not even gonna touch it.
Have the audio recording right now. So I want you to tell people what your name is and what you do for a living.
My name is Eric.
Yep.
And I race cars now. I'm a registered nurse. This is what we buy as a registered nurse.
And I know I asked you this previously, but where do you work?
I work over at Tesla and for a Sutter.
So how long have you been working at Sutter?
Almost 10 years.
And do you like it there?
Yeah. Actually, it's like we talked about one time, you know, like family oriented.
So one thing that I wanted to start this episode with is a lot of people say I'm always talking about money and not about actually loving the nursing profession. Like I don't talk about that. So do you love what you do?
Yeah. You know, a lot of people spend time at the desk, you know, talking amongst other nurses. I actually spend a lot of time talking to the patient, you know, getting to know the patients. And a lot of them are going through a lot of things. So I share my story of how I went through my trauma, and it gets them through what they got to go through.
Yeah. And so why did you apply for a job at Tesla?
You know what? Just to do something different. I was working over at Kaiser, and Kaiser is just another ER. I wanted something different after going from San Francisco General, different Sutter facilities. You know, ER is ER.
Yeah.
Even if you do trauma, it's a little bit different, but still the ER. So I wanted to try something different. Overheard some people over at Fremont and thought to myself, what are they talking about? And it was about this guy that quit the ER over at Fremont Kaiser to go work at Tesla. And I was like, hey, they got nurses over there? So I applied over there and somehow got hired.
And I just want everybody to know again, because I asked you this in the car previously, but I want you to let people know how old you are.
Oh, I'm 51.
Okay, you hear this, people? He said he's 51 years old. Can you believe that? 51. I couldn't believe it when I heard it, but you look like you're 30-something, 40-something years old at most. I've never even expected that. So how much do you get paid working at Sutter?
Hourly, I make about 120.
And are you staff or are you per diem?
Per diem, yeah.
And typically, how many hours a week are you working between both Sutter and Tesla?
For the pay period, I'll average 80 hours at both facilities. Yeah.
And how much are you earning per year working at both of these places?
I'll probably do close to 500,000.
Is that the average for you every year?
Kind of plus or minus. Like I'll do 480. This year my taxes I'll end up with like over probably close to 600.
600.
Yeah, for this year.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm projected. I haven't finished the year yet, but
that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
And do you ever feel exhausted working all those hours?
No, I just actually, I just pulled a 16 yesterday.
Yeah.
and came down. flew
Which is
down here.
crazy because I didn't know you were working last night. And when you said we're gonna meet up today, I thought you were gonna be off yesterday. And you know, I was just telling you earlier, had I known you were gonna be working yesterday, I would not have asked you to meet up with us today.
Yeah, I would have not done it any other way. No. So
Yeah. So, okay, now you're working, you said average 80 hours a week. And
Yeah.
you're gonna pull about $600,000 this year. How much are you bringing home every month?
probably close to 30.
About 30 on
Yeah.
average. Now I want to break down the expenses, right? Like how
Yeah.
much are you paying in your bills, utilities, car insurance, car payments, all of that. Let's break that down now.
It all fluctuates on how much I actually spend.
Yeah.
But so I spend anywhere from $15
Mhm.
to $20,000
Okay.
a month.
A month. And
Yeah.
how much is your car payment on this Lamborghini?
It's not that much. It's I think just over 4,000.
Okay. He said it's not that much, people. What do you think? And you do have two houses that you're staying in, right?
Yeah.
You have one in San Diego and you have one in Union City.
Yeah.
Why are you living in two different places?
I grew up in the Bay Area, then I went to school down in San Diego, so I love both places.
Yeah.
And so does my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, so we just love, you know, going up there, spending some time,
Mhm.
having a house over there, and then having a house down here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the best of both worlds. The only thing is it's hard because you have to like buy two of everything. That's why I have two motorcycles, I have multiple cars, and
This guy's not lying when he says he has to buy at least two of everything. I wasn't expecting you to have an iMac in this house too. So you have two houses, right? Do you pay mortgage on both of these houses? Or does your girlfriend pay the mortgage on the other house?
yeah, she pays the mortgage up there,
Oh,
and I
cool.
pay the mortgage down here.
Okay.
So and it kind of
Yeah.
evens itself
All right,
out.
that's
Yeah.
cool. How much do you pay per month on this house here in San Diego?
It's kind of expensive. The reason because I pay everything into escrow,
Mhm.
so it totals out to be $5,000 a month.
5,000 a month.
And it's the mortgage itself isn't 5,000. Like I have to pay close to $1,000 in Melrose,
Oh.
and then
I
I want to say just about 1,000, depending on the tax, but property tax.
property tax.
Yeah,
so
so I-
about 5,000 in total.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we pay about 4,100, 4,200, so it's not far off.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the house here, I believe. So this house is like almost double of what the house.
No.
up in, yeah, in square footage. It's, Yeah.
What about like what is the estimated value of the home?
The estimated value. So mine is probably down here is like 1.6,
Jeez, dude.
and then up there is like close to 1.8. It was almost
Yeah.
2 million at one point
Yeah.
in time, but right now the inflation is bringing everything
Oh,
down.
for sure. And how much do you owe on this house?
This house, not that much. I think it's about 700,000.
Okay, and it's worth 1.6.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So, how much do you spend on your utilities?
Not that much because I have solar. So before solar, about $800 a month, $900 a month.
Okay.
So post solar,
yeah.
I think it breaks even almost.
Yeah.
Like 1 month I got $1,100 back at the end of the year,
Yeah.
and then I think last year I had some roommates that just wasted a lot of electricity, so I ended up paying $500 for the whole year.
Oh, for the whole year?
Yeah,
Damn, that's pretty good.
yeah.
Okay, so now how much do you pay? Because this is not the only car that you own, right? This Lamborghini is not the only one.
Yeah, no.
What about the other cars? How much do you pay per month on the other cars?
So I sold a couple of cars. So at the time, when I have all my cars, my Mercedes is
Yeah.
not that much. It's like $900.
Okay.
My Tesla is not that much. It's like just under 2,000.
Per month on the Tesla?
Yeah.
What is that, Model Y?
Yeah, Model X.
Oh, the Model X. Where is it? I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's up north.
Oh, shit.
You didn't see it was in the driveway when you guys
Oh, really?
when you came over.
Okay, so you have a Lamborghini. What is this, Aventador or?
No, this is a
Huracan.
Huracan. Yeah,
Okay.
Evo.
So this is the Lamborghini Huracan Evo,
Yeah,
and then you have the Model X, right?
Model X.
And what else do you have?
560 Mercedes.
The
S
Mercedes.
Class.
Yeah, and then you have two Ducatis.
2 Ducatis.
Yeah.
And then my BMW paid for. And then I still owe the title on the I still have it.
Yeah.
Because I still pay insurance on it and stuff. is my Range Rover. It's a 2016 Range
Oh.
Rover Sport.
Yeah.
But I sold it. I didn't really sell it. Kind of sold it to one of my best friends.
Okay.
So, basically our agreement is that he just makes the payment on it.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's still under my name
Yeah.
because I have a good interest rate on it. So
I see.
there's no reason for him
Yeah.
to go
Can you
out.
trust this friend to pay off the car?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
You know,
All right.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good guy. So
Yeah.
if it doesn't, he'll
That's a lucky
give it
friend.
back to me. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you the reason why. It's because when I got into my accident,
Yeah.
I didn't have anything. You know, they repoed all my cars,
Yeah.
and he sold me his Mercedes, and just had me take over payments. So
Yeah.
you know, for him to do that for me, you know,
I
I'll
see.
do it for
That's
him.
awesome. And
Yeah.
for people who are out of the loop, what accident are you talking about?
I was hit by a car going about 50 miles an hour. It actually, you know, killed my fiance at the time, and then almost killed me. I died and then came back. So that's why I, you know, live a different lifestyle now than I did before the accident. I think I was lazy before the accident. So now, after the accident, I'm not lazy anymore.
Damn, man. I mean, working 16-hour days all the time. Yeah, definitely not lazy. I
Yeah.
can see that.
But not
for
all
sure.
the time. Like I told you, like I work almost every day.
Yeah.
But my days off, I take. They're paid for because I
Oh.
take you know, mental holidays.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's the beauty of working for Sutter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you ever feel like sometimes you're working just to pay off bills? Do you ever feel like that?
No.
No.
I mean, I can pay it off now.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I work just because I love working. When I was going through my thing, you know, with my trauma, mainly it was I wanted to be a part of a 1% of the population.
Yeah.
And the most common thing of the 1%ers, they work, you know, and then they enjoy what they do. So, I mean, that's what it takes. That's what it takes,
Yeah.
you know. And I don't know if I'll ever make the million or, you know, the billion.
Yeah.
But it has to take hard work, you know. I don't know anybody unless you're married, and not even if you had money, the only way to keep it is to work hard at it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like Hilton and all those people that have those big companies that have almost infinite amounts of money, eventually it'll go away if they don't work hard at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I
Yeah.
mean, if you look at Elon Musk, like he like what other guy decides to like, you know, well, I'm gonna start a space program, you know, with his own money.
I don't even know how he manages to juggle everything that he does, because he does it all, and he
But-
barely gets any sleep.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have to.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Right?
true.
He doesn't have to work
That's
no more.
true.
And I think he, you know, him being one of the richest people in the world, that doesn't have to work, but he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
So, and I know you wrote a book. Why did you write a book?
I wrote a book because when I was going through my time, I wanted a more realistic book of like somebody that was common that would have made it. You know, that didn't know somebody that was already a millionaire that kicked them down $1 million. Somebody that started from zero to, you know, just being successful, not financially, but in life itself, you know. And I said to myself, you know, if I ever make it to that point, I'm going to write a book.
Yeah.
So at the point, I made it and then wrote the book.
Yeah. Now, guys, we're over here. We're gonna inflate the tire. That's why we were on a drive.
Good. It's just, can you check the tires? Thanks.
What do you guys do?
Huh?
What do you guys do?
Oh, nothing. Just fucking drive around. No, I'm actually a registered nurse. A registered nurse. Yeah.
I was gonna become one.
I wipe a lot of butts.
You see that? People are shocked when you tell them you're a registered nurse and you have a Lamborghini, you know?
Yeah, they always ask all the time.
They do.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just curiosity, you know? Everybody's going to be curious when they see somebody driving a car like this.
And it's crazy because I used to think to myself, like, how do people afford this car? And then now I know.
Yeah. A couple of days ago, there was this
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
No worries, you guys have a good one.
You too.
Thanks, you too. There was this girl that reached out to us on Instagram, and she is actually the daughter of this couple that purchased an island in Belize.
Oh, really?
And we went to that island on a vacation. This was like after we got married. And it's funny because like me and Monica were into photography. So like we took a lot of pictures in that island. We took a lot of videos. We took drone shots. And then that girl asked us if they could use our videos and our pictures for their website. And we're like, yeah, sure. You don't have to pay us. You can use it. We were more than happy. So she just reached out to us a couple of days ago to tell us that they purchased a brand new island.
Oh, wow.
And they put a hotel on it and everything. It's a private island, and they want to know if we could fly out there, and they'll pay us for they'll pay for everything.
Wow.
Just so we can go out there, take some pictures, videos, and stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're like collaborating with them right now, and it's pretty cool because like, man, we weren't expecting anything like that. So like building connections with people is pretty awesome because like we wouldn't have met you,
Oh,
and we wouldn't have
Well,
connected, right? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But you have to be willing to go out and do things that you don't usually do.
That's true. Because
Right.
we would have never done something like this.
Oh, no way.
This is so this is out of our element. Because Monica's very like reserved. She doesn't even. That's why she's never in our videos. See,
Oh,
this
so-
is okay. We're going over a speed bump right now. Do you ever get scared going over a speed bump like that?
No, because it has a front end lift. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so I just
Oh.
put the front end
Where
lift
is that?
right here.
Ah, let me-
So
this button right here.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just Monica's very. She doesn't seem like it, but she's very shy. She's very timid, and she doesn't like to be in front of the camera. And I'm like, you know, if you would have been in front of the camera, we'd have probably 1 million subscribers
Oh, yeah,
right
there's
now.
probably a lot of. Unfortunately, isn't that true?
Right? Yeah, man, because that's what people want to see. You
Yeah,
know?
they don't want to see us on there.
When they see me on a freaking thumbnail, they're like, "Duh, this video is gonna suck."
Until you start whipping out how much people.
Yeah,
Like, wait.
yeah,
How much
yeah.
they made?
Right.
Let me fucking. We go back to it.
Exactly. Yeah. So another thing we should talk about is like, not only have you written a book, you also have, you said, a radio station,
Yeah.
and you have a podcast,
Podcast.
right?
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're able to juggle all these things, first of all, guys, he doesn't have any kids. So that helps. No kids helps for sure. But still, I mean, you're 50, you said 50 years old, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing all of this. How do you find the energy to do all of this?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the whole thing is what your perspective in life, and like you said, like
Yeah.
what you want to do, what are your goals,
Yeah.
and you know, everything that I wanted to do when I was a kid. I used to DJ, so
That makes sense now.
you know,
Okay.
now I DJ my own radio station.
Yeah.
Put up my own music.
Yeah.
I play the piano,
Yeah.
so at times I'll write music.
And if you guys haven't seen it yet, we were actually in his podcast like a week, 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. So you guys should check that out because it was a long conversation that we had about nursing and finance and all these things. It was a really interesting episode and a good conversation. So you guys should check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it would probably come out with part 2 with
Yeah.
Monica.
Yeah.
So,
You got to put her on the thumbnail though, man, if you want
oh, no.
views.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not gonna be me. You know, it's just because I'm too lazy to go out and put them.
Nah, you know what I do now? Like, okay, so before I used to edit all my thumbnails up until like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, I don't have time for this anymore.
Yeah.
So I just went on Fiverr and I pay people to do it for me now.
Oh really?
Yeah, you just pay like $10, $7.
Oh.
They
shit,
do
I
it for
didn't
you.
know
And look how good they turn out.
that. Oh no.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the same thing. And I ended up testing it with I think it was like 10 different people. And we narrowed it down to 2 people that we really liked. And now I'm just using like 1 person officially. And he
Okay.
said he's like, I give him a tip every time and it's like a $5 tip. And he's like, listen, whatever you want, whatever thumbnail you want, I got you. I'm always gonna go all out for you. Because most of these people, they're working in India.
Oh, I know.
You know, third world countries.
Maybe you could give me that guy's.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
So if you see the thumbnails look like
Yes.
just like next to Rich's,
Yeah,
same guy.
that's right. Is this a stick shift?
No, it's a dual clutch.
Oh, you want me to drive?
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's just how it is.
Oh,
So,
okay.
then so you have to. So it's there you go. So it's not a car, it's a race car. So you gotta like there you go. Yeah. So it wants to go.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you managed to get a glimpse of the nurse that owns a Lamborghini. Tell us in the comments what you think about this video. And if you like this video, we have plenty of other videos in our channel. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and watch those other videos and follow us for more